Today, I'm going to tell you how a book is important and why is it interesting. Now let's start. Books can train us and we can learn a lot from them. And they help us change our ways, our hobbies, and our subjects, and even our emojis. For example, I am sad or I am angry. When I read a cool, happy story, I feel better. Yes, books are important because of that. It can help a lot in your life. So please, if you don't have a book, please try to read in any language you can. Okay? So right now, I am reading this interesting book named Toto-chan. That means Toto-chan in Japanese. Since there's a woman who lives in Japanese and tells her lifetime childhood when she was in Japan. And she tells it in another language she have learned. So the others can understand. For example, I am Vietnamese person. In the book, I am the person who writes the book is an American person. If the American person wants a Vietnamese person to read the book, the American person who writes the book has to learn the language, learn different language, and then write a book. Actually, and there are lots of ways to write books. To read books. For example, we watch a fairy tale just like in the book and on the TV, iPad, or your phone. Or you could read it on the internet. You can listen to other person's stories. That's 3 ways for you to read books. And the 4th way is a normal way, just read by page. Yes, I could tell you there are a lot of helpful books like this one or these short pig stories. They are really helpful. They teach you how to say sorry, and they teach you how to not feel bad when you lose to something. Yes, and they tell you that crying is not bad. Yes, a lot of interesting and helpful things in books. So you don't have a book, please try reading one in any languages. And books help for not letting our eyes work too much. For example, instead of reading a book kind of like 2 books like this, we could read a small book like this to not waste our time or to not let us read so long, kind of like that. But let me warn you something. If you know how to read a book, you have tons of books, and you know the ways. But please, if you're reading a book, Please find a bright place to read. Don't go in the dark, or you'll end up wearing glasses. Kind of like this, I guess? Yes, I've never worn glasses in my life because I always read books in bright places. Just like now, you can read it in the sun in the mornings, or if in the evening, you can turn on bright lights in your room, in the living room, your parents' room, to read your book in peaceful. Talking about peaceful, there are a lot of persons who cannot read their books peacefully, like me. For example, yes, I have already passed these book challenges. When I was just reading peacefully, my little brother cries out. So it annoys me very much. But when I learn that the other persons who write the book also have problems like that, and they teach us how to be calm and not to be angry. Yes, it's like that. You could read fairy tales books, scary witch or ghost books, or a funny clown book, or a sad story. Yes, I have tons of fairy tales and books in my house. I enjoy reading them. Yeah, whenever my friends come here, they tell my house looks like a library. It will look more if I bring more books to my house. But you shouldn't read too much books because it will still put harm to your eyes. Oh, and tell you what, I could give you a book, or you want to buy a book from me, I could sell it to you. If you're in another country, you can fly to the airport and I'll go to the airport and give you the book. It's kind of like that, okay? But there's a lot of reasons for books. For example, you can make money with books. Kind of like you have a book, you do not read it anymore, you sell the book away, and you got money to buy another useful things you can use for long. Not just suddenly want to buy candy and then sell the book away. That's really awful if you do that. Your parents will never buy you any more books. Kind of like keep selling away books. So your parents think it's a waste. Yeah, but I know another feeling too. Some parents do not want their children read books. They're afraid that if she likes reading books for her hobby, her eyes is going to get harmed because she reads too much. But turns out they are wrong. The children must try to prove their parents how useful, how helpful, and how important and interesting books are. So, if your parents forbids you, please tell me. I will help you how to convince your parents to buy you a book. For example, if your parents still do not let you do that, you can wish for a Christmas present, or New Year's. Or you can use the New Year's money to buy the books you like. Yes, I have tons of New Year's money, and I've tried to buy some books, but I must ask my parents' permission, but they do not let me use, so it turns out they buy for me one. And my money is in the bank, so no thief could get it. Of course, the bank keeps our money, right? Yeah, now we're talking about books, not money. As I was saying, you could use your money to go on online shopping or go to a bookstore nearby. If you're an adult already, you could drive a motorbike to any bookstore you like. Or if you're a grown-up, that you have a child and a husband, you could use taxis, motorbikes, or even an airplane to go to another country and buy a book. Right? Okay. Have you learned how important a book is and how helpful it is? Please, tell me. So, if you don't have a book, you could buy one yourself or tell your parents. So thank you for listening. See you next time.